and delta N the change in speed, RPM. Change in speed. The unit will be the RPM. And also the I, the moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. The unit will be the Newton meter second square. T is a torque, Newton meter. So this equation is a formula when the motor speed change, so it can change the thing. So I is the moment of inertia, then I is the change in speed, T is a time, T is a torque. So this is the when the motor speed change is torque and it gets produced the acceleration time. So it is. So this is for the equation is the acceleration time. So when the speed change, the acceleration time can be calculated. So delta N 2 by I divided by 6dt. So T is the time, delta N the change speed RPM, I is the moment of inertia, T is the torque Newton meter. So it is required that the motor is to have the tubular performance at the starting to ensure that the torque produced by the chosen motor is capable of accelerating the associated system. So the torque produced under the registration of the current limited resistor must have the appropriate value to prevent the damage. So this means that when the motor accelerated torque is produced, so this torque has to motor has to withstand this torque. So this when the motor acceleration, so torque will be produced, so this torque can damage the motor. So the motor has the appropriate structure, appropriate resistance to withstand this torque. So this is important for the thing. So in this case, to limit this torque, we have to utilize the appropriate resistor. This appropriate acceleration resistor, dynamic resistor has to be collected so that the torque will not be so large to damage the motor. Okay, the next topic will be the characteristic of the diffuser motor. So, especially the motor called as shunt motor and also series motor and also the compound motor. Shunt, series, and the compound motor are characteristic. So we can draw as a series, shunt, and the compound motor. Okay, so in this case, series motor is we utilize for the good starting torque. Series motor called a good starting torque, especially we use the trains or elevator, train, starter motor, we can utilize as a series motor. Shunt motor called as a constant speed characteristic. So if you want as a constant speed, so you have to utilize the shunt motor. Compound motor is a two kind of compound, cumulative compound and a differential compound. Cumulative compound means the motor body will be increased when motor draw the more load. Differential compound means the body will decrease when the motor draw the more load. So in this case, cumulative compound motor gets a characteristic. So this called as both the series and the shunt motor characteristic. Shunt motor called the constant speed characteristic. Series motor is a good starting torque characteristic. So by making the compound motor, so you can get not only the constant speed but also the good starting torque. So now I will give you the configuration and connection of the three major connections of the DC motor, as well as their load and the speed characteristic and load and the torque characteristic. This motor has three characteristics of the motor. Three excited motor used for it is a good starting torque characteristic. So especially they use the train, elevator, train, starter motor we use. So that we can also use a divider. Divider means that sometimes you want to control a 3-phase current, so you have to use an external resistor. So parallel resistor, then you can adjust the resistance so that you can adjust the 3-phase current. So the low and speed characteristic equal to starting torque. When the load increase, the torque also increase, but it's equal to pure speed. When the load increase, speed will go down. So series motor is not too good for the long run is only good for the starting. And shunt motor, the shunt excited motor used for is a fairly constant speed characteristic. So although you see the increase the load, the speed is really constant. So the load and the torque characteristics is for the straight line characteristic. For the series motor, there will be a car characteristic. And compound motor compound is there two kinds of compound, cumulative compound. Cumulative compound means the Shanfi and the CDP, they are magnetic plus can be combined. So this is the CDP. This is the Shanfi. So CDP plus add to the Shanfi plus. So this is called as cumulative compound. Cumulative compound means they are both current and the body characteristic. When the current here, the body EG. So the body will be the little change like this. So this means that current higher body will be a little change. So this is called as cumulative compound. Cumulative compound means that CDP magnetic plus can be added to Shanfi's magnetic plus. So this means that CDP's connection direction and the Shanfi's winding direction. CDP winding direction for the CDP you want is clockwise. Shanfi also go in the clockwise. So the two magnetic plus can be combined. So this is cumulative compound. Another compound will be the differential compound. Differential compound means that CDP plus is separated from the Shanfi plus. Phi SE minus phi SE. So because of this one, the windings are the same direction. Cumulative compound is that this winding is at this direction, this one will be like this. So this is a cumulative compound. Differential compound means that this winding is at this direction, this one will be the opposite direction. So this is a differential compound. So if you are using a differential compound, the voltage is that draw is too high. Current here, this is BT. So BT will follow this way. So this is the differential compound. So differential compound only just for the theoretical. We don't really use, we only use the cumulative compound. So this cumulative compound function is that when you are using a cumulative compound, the speed and the torque are the fairly constant, and it also provides the good starting torque. So the cumulative compound motor, the combines the characteristics of both the CD and the shunt motor. So the applications are the punch, shear, and rolling mill. Those things are carry the heavy load, so that we have to utilize the cumulative compound. Okay, so I will summarize the 2 days. I teach the review of the DC motor starter. So DC motor starter I teach, and so this is DC motor circuit. So why we study the how the DC motor settings are specified require. The starting position body is EG is low because the starting speed is low. Therefore the EG minus VD is VD minus EG will be high, so that it will draw a high starting current. So to limit the starting current, you have to utilize the starting resistance. The starting resistance should be connected in series with the armature circuit. So this is the way how we reduce the starting current. So we use a 3-point starter and the 4-point starter to limit the starting current. So 3-point starter for the shunt motor and 4-point starter utilized for the series compound motor. And then I also got to use the dynamic braking method. Dynamic braking method and calculation of the appropriate dynamic braking resistor. And then I give you the characteristics of the series shunt and the compound motor. I give you the DC motor.